Hello viewers and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to be discussing cancel culture and why it isn't really real when it comes to celebrities. So cancel culture is one of those things that has come into the modern world where it's come into society really, and you see it a lot from celebrities because I guess the people who make millions tend to be the most negatively affect when they lose money, unlike the rest of us who only lose our entire livelihood. And that's the point. See, cancel culture when it comes to the ordinary person, there's two types basically. You've got the celebrity and you've got the ordinary person. The celebrity, that's not really cancel culture, that's just that kind of culture has been around for years. It's just called people just don't like you anymore. The other type of cancel culture is for the individual. Now, when you're the individual, this would mean that the person, is ostracized, they're pushed out of their home, or they feel like they have to leave their home. Everyone they meet hates them really. No one likes them, and everyone knows them only for the stuff that they are being cancelled for. They find it harder to get a job, and people just don't hire them, and they're basically their entire livelihood is ruined. And that's the kind of cancel culture that actually is real, and this has affected people. In my country, there was a priest who was accused of rape. He wasn't apparently guilty of this, but the news ran the story anyway. He was pushed out of the community, and he lost his job, and all these sort of things went on. And the point is that priest was pushed out of his community. That priest felt the bad things of this cancel culture. Now, the point is though, that priest was not a celebrity. No one knew about that priest beforehand. No one was there thinking, I like that priest, and then, he's a rapist? I don't like him anymore. It was, they didn't know who he was, and then they knew. So obviously, if they were to meet him, they wouldn't think of all those times that they didn't know him, because they didn't know him then. The only thing they'd think about is the time when they heard on the news that he was a little rapist. So the point is that, that's the type of cancel culture that is fair to kind of get angry at. But however, celebrities, just a little message to you, you are not being cancelled. You see, let's say a celebrity makes a comment about a minority group, and let's say it's a false comment. It's not true. It's bullshit, basically. Then you see what would be the case there is that celebrity would be telling a lie. Now, let's say people they weren't too happy with this, and just to make sure that everyone knew, they talked about it online, and people began to get very angry at the celebrity, and then suddenly, the celebrity made another comment online, maybe they made this comment online as well, and looks like they got suspended. But here's the thing, that's not being cancelled, because I know this is a really cool trick. Very few people know this, but basically what you do is you click create new account, and then you just create another account, because you see on most social media platforms, you can create an unlimited amount of accounts. That's the thing. So that's I know that's a little trick. You may not know. Basically, you just create another account. Of course, what you will lose is those millions of followers, but it is part and parcel of the thing. Which is, it tends to be the case only celebrities get banned, but that's because they're the ones that get viewed. So if you post a message on a social media platform, if you were reaching millions of people via your followers, you were more likely to be reported, because it reached more people. That's how it works. And that's the thing. You also see celebrities kind of complain about the money they lost. And it's like, you do know, right, that the majority of people don't really earn above 30 grand a year. You earn $1 million. You earn 10 million. Now you're down to $1 million. So stop complaining. You can't be complaining that how much money you lost when you literally you are still making more. than the majority of people. You know, just a little fact there. And that's the thing there. That's the issue when it comes to the cancel culture mentality when it comes to celebrities. You're not being cancelled. People are just no longer wanting to buy things from you. And that's the thing. You know, if you look at it, you're thinking, well, I mean, you're sitting there, you're selling your wares, which is yourself, and now people are saying, you know what, feck off. I don't want to buy anything from you. You are just, racist or homophobic or transphobic or sexist or anything like that, little shit. And the thing is, yeah, you may be, and that fact means that people will no longer buy your things, and that is kind of, you could argue maybe that's a bad thing, but then you see you have to address, well, the fact that when you have the likes of people who are, they're sitting there and they're saying, okay, I want to start a career in this industry. Let's say I want to start a career in the comedy industry. Well, then obviously, if you're saying that's a bad thing, the people are no longer wanting to buy your things, surely it's a bad thing that people don't want to buy my things in the first place. And that's the point. Realistically, you are just being selected for people just have decided not to really give you things. And then people are like, well, why would I book you for a venue when you're a money loss? People don't really want to view you anymore. So why would I care? Why would I want to book you for a gig? That's not being cancelled, really. That's just people being like, I don't really like your stuff anymore, and I don't really want to support you. That's something I don't really want. You can also only really be cancelled once, because the whole point of cancel culture is that it kind of affects you for life. That's sort of the thing. For example, let's say I work for a particularly fascist newspaper, and let's say I am kind of against them lying to the people, lying to their millions of viewers, and like, okay, I think I don't really want to do this. They say, oh, sure. Okay, we're going to destroy your career. You are not going to get another job in this industry. You're fired, but more than that, you won't be hired by anybody else. Obviously, that would be cancel culture. But see, I'm not a celebrity, so that's going to affect me for life. So the point is, celebrities, you're not being cancelled, because to be cancelled, you can't really be a celebrity. It's the same thing with the courts. You can't really have a fair jury in the courts when it comes to a celebrity, because how do you make sure that they won't just rule in your favour or rule against you based on the fact that they know you beforehand? The whole point of a jury is that they're not supposed to know the person beforehand. They're supposed to be objective viewers. They're not supposed to know anything about the case except what was put in front of them by the court. If a case is publicised, if a case involves celebrities, well, how can you say, oh, that's fine? Because it's not. And that's the thing. So yeah, basically it's just a short little video. Well, not really short, like over 9 minutes long. But just saying, basically we're in this position whereby celebrities seem to think they're kind of being cancelled. They're not. And private people are. So yeah, please, celebrities, stop saying you're being cancelled. And people, stop defending celebrities when they say they're being cancelled, because don't you worry. They're not. Because you see, if you can still hear from someone, still go to their shows, then they're not being cancelled. If I am a celebrity and I say, well, look, my gig was cancelled, but it's like, well, yes, your gig was cancelled in that 20,000 theatre. Maybe you should think, well, maybe you should go somewhere else. Maybe not as big. Maybe like, I don't know, 100 people or 50 people. That kind of thing. It'll be a big change for you, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Or if it's in the acting industry, all these sort of things here. The point being, thank you for listening. Celebrities, please shut up, because you're not being cancelled. And private people, I do feel sorry for you. Celebrities say they're being cancelled and you're the ones truly being cancelled. So